Okay, guys. Welcome back to another video. I want to kind of, give you guys some heads up. I've actually been meaning to make this video for about a week or two now. But I wanted to make some other videos, because, like I've been kind of getting behind on some of my reviews and all that from my DreamWorks and all that. I don't know when this video will come up exactly because I'm kind of been busy with stuff, but I just kind of want to give you guys a heads up of kind of what's been going on here and all that. So, now that my dad's girlfriend has moved in, I figured, now I can kind of talk more about some stuff. I actually wasn't originally going to make a video on this, but I figured, I might as well make one here. So, here's the thing. So what happened here is, so you guys know my dad's girlfriend has moved in, and all that, and, just like I figured, honestly, it's kind of becoming kind of a mess, because I feel like I cannot really get a lot of my videos done I want to get done. I mean, I'm able to get, like, some of them done, but, like, my Let's Plays and all that, like, I haven't been able to really play any more games. I mean, I've been playing, like, the computer games, like, like Starfall and all that, and, Stack the Stage, those fun kid games and all that, but I haven't really been able to play a lot of Let's Play games lately. And make a lot of other videos. It's because I've been kind of stressed out, I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, part of it is just, like, I don't know, I feel like, once, per month, like, I usually have these few days where I feel kind of stressed out and all that, I don't know why it's like, it's that, basically it's kind of like a time of the month thing for me, it's like I started getting frustrated and all that, and, I'm just like, I don't know. Part of it's probably because, well, I'm gonna turn the light off in the car here. I'm actually in my mom's car because she's actually left the car unlocked again. Because making these videos, it's kind of been difficult, like, I actually have not been able to have a lot of space to make my videos. I'm actually at my mom's house right now. Technically it's Friday recording this. It's Friday. And I'm recording this. But the thing is, though, it's Friday. Actually, is it Friday? No, actually, it would be Saturday now, because, it's, 3 o'clock in the morning, but, basically, this is kind of usually the time I come to this house, but, my dad's been kind of, stressing me out lately with some stuff and all, and so is Mamaw and all that, like. Okay, so basically, the whole reason why I had my dad, my dad was asking if I, should, like, he was asking if, his girlfriend should come in and all that, and I'm like, I don't know why he's asking me about that, but I kind of said yes, because, well, I wanted to get a job at Slackers and Jeff, because, they were actually hiring for a while there, but I couldn't get a fucking job there because, well, they were bitching about the damn dog. See, I have this dog, named Chef. I have him, and he's supposed to be, making my life happy and all that, and honestly, it's been making my life more a living hell, and it's because of them. And the thing is, though, is because they're my guardians and all that, I have to go through all this court system and all, because I thought about this. I thought about doing this shit, because I'm like, this shit is not fair. Like, they were basically controlling me and basically refusing for me to get a job, because, like, I couldn't get a job because, what happened, like, like, I couldn't get a job because of, what happened, And the thing is, though, is, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just like, looking at this stuff here, and I'm like, okay, first off, like, it shouldn't matter if, I have a dog at home or not. Like, I should be able to get a job. And second, my dad has left, fucking dogs home before, I mean, he's left JT there and all that, and he's left, Angel and Lucy there when I was little. Like, that shit's not fair. And I mean, yeah, I can get a job now, but I don't know if things will last with my dad and his girlfriend. Or I'm actually hoping they don't, because I don't really give a shit. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't really give a shit, like, if he's happy or not. Like, I'm only doing this because, again, I want to get a job, because I eventually want to live on my own. Like, I want to live on my own. Like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of, dealing with this stuff. Right now, I'm in a big loophole, though. And the thing is with going to court and all that, like, I'm afraid to go to court, because I'm like, if I go to court, the court system in Missouri is not the greatest. Like, it is not the greatest. Like, it hasn't been for a while. And honestly, I guess the U.S. in general, like, the court system has not been the greatest. But I'm afraid to go to court, because I'm like, what if I go to court? Because, I mean, they're my guardians, and all. And the reason why they're my guardians is because, well, in school, I struggled. Like, I struggled really bad in school. I lost one of my friends because, my, stuff, my issues and all that, and I felt like, I was betrayed, like, I was counting on people to have my back and talk to this person, but they wouldn't talk to her, and I felt betrayed, I felt angry, and then between that, and then, like, freaking COVID and all that, I mean, put in a freaking hospital to work at, even though I didn't want to do that, because I'm like, I want to socialize with people from my last year of school, and my family didn't really back me up. It was frustrating. Now, eventually, they did, like, talk to, Caitlin and all that, which is the girl. But my thing is, though, is it basically was it was too late, like, because it was over a year when they finally decided to talk to her and all that, and it was just too late, and it just devastated me. It did devastate me, and although I'm recovered from it now, like, we had COVID and all that, too, and it was just a mess. And I was just, like, I wasn't really prepared for the real world, So I wanted temporary guardian, and all that. And that's the problem. Like, if I go to court and all that, they would think, this or that, But the whole thing is a fucking mess. Like, it is a damn mess. But I'm really hoping the shit will not work out with my dad's girlfriend. Like, I don't really care anymore. I just don't care. But, like, there was even a thing there, where she was talking about, they're kind of controlling things out of the house and all that, and, my disability money is paying for the fucking house. It's paying for the house that I'm living in, which is my dad's. And the thing is, though, is, it's paying for the house. But I'm like, I feel like I don't get a lot to say about the house. And I don't like how the house is all gray and all that now. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, it's technically, I mean, he's the one who, owns the house, But, like, I don't like how pretty much most of the house is, like, just gray. And, it basically is a depressing color, And then basically what really set me off is, like, they're trying to redo the deck and all that, and then I'm like, then they're talking about wanting to make it gray, and then I'm like, well, I don't really want it gray, and then my dad's girlfriend was fucking running her damn mouth. Like, I swear, like, I got so just angry at her, I wanted to beat the crap out of her, and I shouldn't be thinking that way. Like, I should not be thinking that way, but that's how stressed out I've been with all this whole stuff. So sometimes I don't make videos either, because I'm just so stressed out. Like, I'm so stressed out. Like, I am. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to get to the point where I feel like maybe I should just go to court. But, I mean, they're letting me get a job now, so maybe I shouldn't care about that. But, still, I mean, it still should have never been a problem, and it's just becoming a problem, like, And I mean, yeah, the fact that they said that, and like, that's not your house, and I flat out told his girlfriend, I'm like, well, it's not your house, and it's like, well, I'm gonna get married and all, basically running her fucking mouth and all that, like, I swear, like, I really just wanted to freaking just, like, I mean, yeah, I didn't do it, like, I was walking away, but like I said, that shit pissed me off, it really did piss me off so much, and I'm just like I said, I'm just so sick of this shit, like, I'm sick of this, like, I don't know. I mean, again, I know it's funny over, a color thing, but it's just the way, they say it and the way they fucking control me all the damn time. And it feels like I'm being used, I'm being fucking used. Is what it feels like, like, I know it sounds like I'm kind of going all over the place, but that's what it feels like. This whole thing feels like I'm being used. In fact, I actually want to show you guys, and I won't show you guys the whole video because it would be like about an hour long, but I'll show you guys like the whole conversation I had lately with the caseworker and all that too. Here we go. I'll turn it up a little bit. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Well, lately I've been trying to straight.
I didn't realize I was echoing too.
Okay. How's that going? Not good.
Have you got rid of some stuff? Like what does it mean when you say you straightened up?
Oh, like organizing. Like organizing.
Are you is that the basement of your room or where are you?
I'm in my room. My room's upstairs. I need some time hanging out downstairs.
Okay, cool.
So it seems like the conversation's starting out pretty good here.
He's getting by, and he's recovered from his surgery he had.
Good. Alright. How's Keegan?
Not there right now.
Have you been there at all?
Well, he was there, but there was an incident where he strangled a hole in my, if I'm be talking about that.
That's alright, she needs to know.
He strangled a hole, apparently grabbed a hole in my dad's neck.
Yeah.
I keep doing that. I keep pausing the video by accident there. Yeah, so like it seems like the conversation's starting out pretty good here. Like it starts out pretty good and all that with this caseworker too and all that. Like it starts out very good, and then it starts to kind of go downhill and all that after a little bit because they start like pushing me and all that, and I'm just like I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just like, I don't know, like, yeah, I forgot that the whole thing with Keegan, because I haven't really been there much, because again, I don't really want to go to the house with that girlfriend there and all either, because I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, I really can't stand, the whole, dog thing and all that, and just like my dad's other girlfriends, he's like, just like, he pushes me aside and all that, and like, I don't feel like I exist, How we had that problem when I was actually going up there to grab the washing machine and dryer. I was trying to talk to him and we were trying to get that stuff on there and all that, and he wasn't paying attention and all that. Like, he does this stuff like all the time, like I swear. Like all the time he does this stuff. Let's continue on though, because I'm trying to get to that.
But you and him haven't had any problems, have you?
Not a lot. We butt heads, but it's not nothing new.
He normally comes on the weekends though, right?
Yeah. Well, and he hasn't been coming.
Oh yeah, because of your day, I said.
Yeah.
That's understandable. What have you been doing in your free time? So I did see that you went with a social group? Was it
yeah, here's where it starts to kind of, like I said, the conversation starts to go downhill a little bit here.
Well, I've been to a few places.
Okay. What was the most recent?
There'd be, what was that place called? Oscars. Well, we're going to try to go to, like, Applebee's later this month.
And how often are you doing that? Like once a month?
Yeah. Personally, I don't mind having my alone time. I mean,
I really don't.
I'm one of the people who don't mind just hanging out, doing my own thing.
Yeah. Okay. And so Delaney's not actually coming to you anymore, you go to the group that she has.
Yeah, but she
This
does.
it starts
take
out
me home.
it starts out pretty
Oh,
nice
okay.
here.
Okay.
And she's not doing anything other than the group.
In the
She
group,
lets me know when
yeah.
there's a group. And I usually get my dad, his dad, or our grandpa, we try to get him to the group.
Yeah.
She usually takes him home, which is good.
And then like when I do slack, or I just didn't write it on my dad for the most part, and then she just picks me up for my Burger King or something, like.
Yeah. Would you be open to like having somebody come and help you, like figure out the transportation,
That's fine.
teaching you like how to get on the bus or whatever?
I'm talking to.
I keep pausing the wrong thing. I was gonna say though, yeah, I'm basically, like I said, everything starts out kind of nicer, but like I said, it's literally the conversation. Like I'm trying to show you guys a bit more of what's kind of going on here because I've been documenting kind of this stuff, but trust me, it is not great. Like, it is not, like, there's some toxic stuff kind of going on here. Like, it's not, like, abusive, like, hitting and all that, but, like, some of this stuff, like I said, the control stuff has been driving me nuts. But, I guess everything looks fine right now. Trust me, it looks fine right now, but I'm gonna play it because I feel like talking over. I'm afraid I'm gonna kind of talk over something that's going on here, but...
A while back about that.
Talking to who?
About the transportation stuff, about the buses and all that.
Okay.
I didn't really get much into it, and I was asking him like where they pick you up and all that. And
Who were you asking?
I don't know. I don't know who. It was some people with a bus. I think it was the city bus. Or something.
Oh, okay.
We call it apparently.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know anything about, I've never done transit, so I have no idea. I can't help him with that at all.
So, yeah, we can figure out, and I don't even know where it runs out here, so we'll have to figure out how that works, but, so there is a provider that is called a community integration, where they're just teaching you how to do things in the community to better your independence,
Okay.
and they work with transportation.
All right.
Maybe help him with other things too. Whatever you do.
I was gonna say, yeah, sorry, I paused that again. I keep pausing the video by accident. I keep doing that. But see, here's the thing though, too. Here's the thing with this whole thing. So they're trying to teach me how to do this crap, okay? And I get it, okay? I get, you got, like, everybody has to do this stuff in the real world, to get out in the real world and all that. My thing is, though, is I was already doing some of this crap with Delaney and all that, and they don't really talk about that at all. They basically just dodge over it or pretend like it's not even existing.
Person that you work with can decide, right?
Yeah, you guys decide what your goals are, and
That's kind of like what Delaney was used to do about the transportation part.
kind of, but it's really more like, it's very detailed, like they actually make a plan with you, and like they talk about, if you say like if you want to learn how to budget your money, or they'll help you, like show you what it looks like, and they'll expect you to do it.
Well, Mr. Delaney did that too.
Yeah, she did.
She did that too.
So, more,
Okay, well, the plan is that he can go in with his dad in the mornings. And then there's a bus that's on Ellis, it's not really very far from his dad's work, so he can walk and meet the city bus.
Like it's not, like I said, it's just like,
where to go,
Yeah.
like again, they're not like, again, you see what's going on here. You see what's going on. No, like, see how they're like, again, they're not, this lady is not freaking communicating well. Like, she's not communicating with me. She's communicating with my mom, my mom more than she's communicating with me. You see what's going on here? And this crap is like nonstop. And although it's not bad here, in fact, the end of the, end of it and all, it's kind of nice. But see, the problem is, okay, I already did some of this stuff with Delaney and all that, so this crap is kind of throwing me off a little bit. Plus, they're trying to, they're pushing me way too fast. I'm like, my dad's girlfriend just moved in like a month ago, and they are already pushing this stuff. I'm like, can we do one step at a time? You know, like they're trying to push me into another goal and all that. Like, what are your goals? And I'm like, I'm trying to get a job here because again, they wouldn't. You know, Mamaw would not let me get one because of the dog.
I think, I don't know, they probably they go to their Boulevard some places, I don't know, see, I don't know anything about it. So I would be the worst person to
Yeah,
teach you, because I don't know.
So what do you do in your free time? So you've just been hanging out at home?
Yeah, I've been doing like YouTube stuff and like starting to read some books and then
What books are you reading?
you probably won't know what it is, but it's like a category book, like a comic thing.
Okay.
Like it's not very popular, like it's getting popular, but a lot of people don't know what that is.
Yeah, what is it called?
It's called Category.
Yeah, I have that comic book at home. I was reading. I've been trying to get into more
Have you been
reading.
sick or anything?
And I don't get sick too often.
Yeah, I saw the thing that's echoing is kind of what's been happening there. Like a pause there too.
So what, I mean, do you plan on like ever getting a job or?
Yes.
What, I know last year you kind of.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the stuff
Like,
here.
what are your long-term goals? Like, what do you eventually want to do?
My long-term goal is to work on like books and then turn them into like cartoon stuff. But right now, my short-time goal is to get like a job somewhere, you know, and until I get to those goals.
Yeah.
You pay for that stuff and all that.
Yeah, because that stuff costs money.
So like a job, you mean a job where you want to get a job?
Like slackers or something.
So what's been stopping you from getting a job?
For all.
Yep, there it is.
And now we would not let him get the job because of the fact that he had to take their job every day.
When would they start?
Yeah, you see right there, that right there, flat out, right there. That's the shit right there I'm talking about. Like, see right there, they flat out admitted it. They flat out admitted that they did that they would not let me get a job because of a dog. Which again, they're telling me, like, they're trying to tell me here that I need to make these goals and all that. And I'm like, well, I couldn't get a damn job because you guys wouldn't let me do it.
But I offered to take him out to Fulton because he's on his mom's on the weekend.
Well,
He didn't want to do that.
Well, that's not that I want to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. Well, I wanted a job at Slackers because, you know, they were hiring. They were hiring for a little while there, and the people didn't really know me very well, and all that, and I was trying to get a job there. I actually was working at the country club. They closed that down, and then I tried to, was trying to apply one at Walmart and all that, and then I also tried to work at the Fulton Diner, and they wouldn't hire me, because they would hire me, but not as a waiter. I wanted to be a waiter, because I would do better as a waiter than as a cook, and they would not hire me because I'm being male. Now technically, I told you guys I'm gender fluid, but I technically am considered male. I'm kind of both. But the fact that, again, the Fulton Diner would not do that, that's absolute BS. I refuse to give them a single cent from me. Even during group, I didn't buy anything at the Fulton Diner. I didn't buy anything because I'm not going to give them my money. If they're going to do that, I'm not giving them my money. That's not fair, But I've tried applying, and the problem is, during the weekends, they do not hire as well. in Fulton. And there's also a lot of cases too where a lot of these places, the customer service, or not the customers, the employee service is not the greatest. Like, there's been some issues at McDonald's and then KFC. I had this one woman, cuss at me, and and she seems to kind of get mouthy with her employees and all that. I'm like, I don't want to get a job somewhere where the manager is being rude. And I mean, I get it. I get, like, you're gonna have rude people there, but when you have a manager like that, it's a little bit different.
I've been getting moved in a lot, and like, the thing is though, is people that slackers know who I am, and I'm friends with them, and they've been teaching me how to do, like, it feels like they're warming up to the idea of me working there, like, they trust me and
Are
all
they
that.
hiring? Are they trying to hire someone?
Well, they do at times.
Did you ask them though, did you ever ask them if you can work there?
Yeah, I did.
What did they say?
They said they're not hiring right now, but in the future. Like they told me in the future, like, if we're hiring anybody, that they'll let me know.
Okay.
And here's the thing too with that. I mean, okay, I get, that, like, you have to have a different, like, I probably should have, be looking for different jobs. I'm just so pissed off because I'm like, that's somewhere I really wanted to work, and the people knew me there very well, and I lost my opportunity to do it because of the dog. Like, that's the thing, though. And I actually been documenting this stuff because if I ever do go to court, I'm gonna have to bring this shit up because this is ridiculous. Now, I said I have my problems. I do. Like, because last year, I got hospitalized and all that. Like, I mean, I was the one who offered to go. I mean, I wanted to go to the hospital, and Mamaw was mouthing me and telling me, like, why should I take you, and all that. And I don't remember exactly what she said, but I'm just like, I mean, I don't have that on video, but I'm just like, basically that pissed me off. I got in her face, and she smacked me, and that I had a self-reflex, and it smacked her back, and all that. And apparently then the freaking gas station called and all that. Like, I mean, even though I wanted the gas station people to call, beforehand and all that, but I don't know. I mean, I should have had my phone on me too, but I don't know. Again, there's been some freaking shitty shit going on with this and all that, but
You're also something about, like, Fulton, you said it wasn't that you didn't want to work in Fulton, but then Yale moved in.
Well, because the thing is though, is, like I said, that's, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of, like, not happy about, like, see, I had no idea that getting a dog would it's affecting me getting something. And the thing is though, it's not that I wouldn't want to work at there, but I already had plans to work at Slackers, and then you guys got mad at me about Chef and all that, and then
I didn't really get mad at you, you can't leave the dog home from 6:30 at night till 6:30.
we left JT there before, we left.
But he wasn't outside.
Yeah, and we left, and they left Angel and Lucy at home by themselves.
But not that long of hours.
But Slackers is not hiring, so you're not gonna do.
yeah, and you see, and yeah, that's bullshit because Angel and Lucy would be sitting out in their pens for several hours. That's bullshit. See, that whole thing, like I said, that whole thing with the fucking jobs and all that whole thing there and all that. And that shit right there is why I don't have, that's why right there I do not have, that's why right there I don't have, like why I don't have money right now to be getting a place, because of this shit. And like I said, I thought about taking them to court, but I'm just like, I'm afraid to fight back, because I'm like, because again, how the court system works, in Missouri and all that, I don't know, I mean, I do struggle with things, but it doesn't mean I can't live on my own, It's just ridiculous. And I want to clarify too. They're talking about how I'd be better off in what was it? What was it now? Not a foster home. No, that's something, when your parents die or something. No, a group home. They were talking. I mean, they haven't talked about it lately, but in the past they were talking about taking me to a fucking group home and all that. And I'm like, my dad would be totally screwed without me. He'd be screwed. I do a lot of shit. I help clean the house and all. I don't do it now because his girlfriend's there, but I help clean the house. And then, I also, not just help clean the house. I help, I make the food and all that, and did the laundry and all that shit. And, I mean, yeah, he worked at a job and all that. But like I said, he wants to use that excuse. He even got pissed off at me in the past. We had our arguments and all that. And he was like, why don't you try to go work at a shop and all that? And I'm like, well, number one, you don't have to work at the shop. You can go find a job somewhere else because he gets paid like $16 an hour. I'm sure he can find a job somewhere else. I think fast food and all that hires for that amount of money, I believe now, and all that. It's gone up. He can do that. And all that, or like I said, I guess he can do that. And second, how do you expect me to get a job when you guys can't fucking let me, get a job and bitch about the dog at the same time? See, this whole thing, like I said, I'm furious. I'm frustrated because of this shit. And the problem is they keep putting me on these medications as well, which cause more problems. But I can't say anything, otherwise, that sets it off. And she goes in the doctor with me. I don't want her to go in the fucking doctor with me. I'm not gonna lie, I hate to say this, but I don't think I'll miss Ma'am all of them when they pass. I don't think I'll miss them. I know I shouldn't say that, but the fact they do all this shit to me is ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it is fucking ridiculous, I'm just so sick of it. I really am. And all that. And I will say it escalated there or not, but I'm like, I brought the shit up because I'm like, you know what? Why not bring it up? Because I'm recording this, I'm documenting this stuff, so why not bring it up? I've gotten a little escalated in the conversation and all that, I'll say that, but I'm just again, you guys are trying to do all this stuff, and it's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it is just ridiculous, and this is why I don't have money right now to live on my own. And the thing is, too, is they're trying to teach me some goals, and like I said, I understand that I need to learn some of these goals. Everybody has to learn them. But the problem is what makes it confusing is I already have learned some of these before, But, I'm just it's ridiculous. I'm sorry, it is just ridiculous. But yeah, I'm just I said, this whole thing is ridiculous, and I'm not gonna show the whole video, not because I'm not hiding anything. I told you guys, like I said, the conversations got better later on in the conversation, but I brought this shit up because I'm again, they're trying to push me to get a job, and they're questioning me, what have I been doing and all that, and I'm they're trying to say I have not been trying to find, I've not been wanting to do that. And I'm that's not true. I have been trying to find a job. But my mom's been very busy and all that, and Mamaw has not done anything to help. And the problem is a lot of this shit is online anymore. I don't know why they can't just have you just fill out an application and go in the store anymore. I don't know why they can't do that, but apparently Mosers does that. They'll actually let you fill it out, but again, I never had the chance to fill that out, and I got that later on because I was trying to get a job. I got a job at the country club and all that. And again, like I said, they shut that down. Well, the country club is still there, but the people were running it. I don't know I don't remember what happened. They shut the food industry down or something there. I don't know, something happened. And then, like I told you guys, I tried to get a job at the freaking Fulton Diner. They wouldn't do that. I tried getting a job at the the pasta place downtown. They weren't hiring. The problem is a lot of these places were not hiring. They were just not hiring. And that's the thing, though. And it's just ridiculous, you know, and that's the problem, you know? It's just like, it's ridiculous. But I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go with the flow, but if they pull any more shit at me, I'm probably going to have to take them to court. I'm going to have to fucking take them to court because, like I said, I'm just sick of this. I just don't want to do it because I don't want to fight them, and I don't want to, like, I don't want to have to deal with this stuff, but I'm like, I might have to take them to court. And I mean, with the problem with getting a lawyer and all that, that might be a little bit more difficult too. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just sick of this stuff. Like, I am. But yeah, I've been just stressed out lately, and it's just ridiculous. You know, the whole thing is just ridiculous. But I just wanted to kind of share you guys what's been going on, you know, since, you know, she moved in. It looks like I'm getting a job now, but again, I don't know if the girlfriend thing's gonna last. And honestly, I mean, even losing my job, I don't know if I even give a shit anymore. I kind of don't even want her there, but, you know, because I'm like, at this point, I'd probably be better off just fighting him in fucking court, but she's there, but I don't know, he's gotten kind of frustrated with his girlfriend a few times too, but like, nothing like super serious, but I don't know, like, I don't know, I just haven't really been around there. I mean, personally, being at this house, at my mom's house too, dealing with my siblings and Magnolia screaming and calling, you know, my mom, you know, she called her, like, a faggot and all that, like, basically stuff Andy says that are their dad, who is not my dad, he's actually my stepdad, or was once my stepdad, my mom divorced him and all that, but they say stuff like that to her. I can't believe she doesn't, like, I don't know, like, ground them or something, you know, for saying that stuff, but I don't know, but I'm just like, you know, I mean, you know, again, I'm like, you know, I don't want to get involved with it, but I'm just like, I just feel like I cannot escape this stuff, and making these videos is hard because of this stuff. I mean, I'm making them, you guys see, I'm making new ones. I'm just having a lot more trouble making the videos because of all this stuff going on, and it's frustrating. Like, I have no freedom anymore. And the thing is too, when my dad's girlfriend moved in, I was expecting him to go out on dates and stuff. Maybe I could have the house to myself for a little while. I don't even get that, because the thing is though, I work better with, you know, stuff when I'm by myself. You know, I work better by myself. You know, when I have people and all that making like doing all this, it's very hard. But I don't know. I'm just like at the point. I'm at the point right now where I'm just frustrated with this stuff. And I know I'm not showing the whole conversation, but like I said, it's like a 50 long minute video, and there is some pausing because she like writes stuff down and all that, but she's not a very good caseworker. I don't like this caseworker much. Like, I kind of hate her, honestly. She's kind of, you know, again, she's kind of like not responding to my questions and all, and I'm like, I need somebody like, I'm like when I'm talking about freaking Delaney and all that, like, and, you know, I'm like, you should probably bring up that stuff. I'm like, what kind of stuff did you guys do together? Like, she doesn't bring that shit up at all. She just ignores it. That's not a very good caseworker, you know? And the fact that she's on the side with Mammal the dog is ridiculous. But yeah, if this shit escalates anymore, I swear to God, I will literally take their asses to court. I will do it. I'm just so frustrated with this stuff. This stuff is ridiculous. I cannot keep doing this stuff. I cannot. I'm just sick of it. And like I said, I had them as temporary guardians because I was going through a lot of stuff, you know. I was going through a lot of stuff, you know. You know, and I can't be fighting, you know, all this stuff constantly, you know, but I was like, when I got out of school and all that, like, I wasn't really prepared because I was dealing with so much stuff at school, you know. You know, because my mom left the States when in 2017, and all that. I lost all my friends, and I was just going through so much depression, and I never really recovered from it, during school. I'm doing better now, but in school, I really didn't recover very well. And some of this stuff still upsets me at school to this day, but, like, it's not as bad as it was. It was really bad before. Like, it was really bad. But I don't know. But I'm probably going to go ahead and let things go from here. But I've really been wanting to make this video, but I didn't want, like, the siblings and stuff in the background screaming and all that. But I really wanted to make this video for you guys because this shit's been getting really frustrating for me. And with my dad's girlfriend moving in, it's been a lot hard making videos. It's kind of like freaking Hannibal all over again, pretty much. That's why, like, I actually wanted to make YouTube videos even in Hannibal, but I was like, it'd be so hard to make videos. 'Cause I thought about making them during summer break and all that, but I would have to take breaks and all that. I'm like, that'd be too long, And I wasn't going to my dad's house, every weekend like I was supposed to because the gas costs a bunch of money. And not just the gas, costing money, but also, my dad really didn't meet, and all. He didn't go meeting people either, so. But, I don't know. But I'm going to probably go ahead and let things go from here, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up what was going on and all that, but I'm making videos, I'm trying to get by, but like I said, if things get too bad, I might have to, go the court route, and I don't want to do that, because that's just gonna, that's probably gonna, they'll probably hate me for the rest of my life, and, they already kind of used me, but, it would make things worse, but, it could make my relationship with them probably a lot worse, but, I don't know. But I'll go ahead and let things go from here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.